Okay, well, we've got lovely Tom Stockley here. Lovely Tom, who was one of our
Hello.
leaders for quite a while, and we haven't seen you for ages. So, mate, it is so nice to see you. And I know you're just back in the Bay for a while for the lockdown, staying with your folks. So I thought, wow, let's get old Tom on because I know you've been watching our fun and laughter on a
I
Thursday
have,
morning.
yeah, I've been enjoying it every Thursday morning. It's good.
Yeah, good man. Well, it was our loss when you went off to Bristol to be a youth person, a youth
Yeah,
leader. But I'll tell you, Tom, it's so lovely, and the guys remember you because you were there right at the very beginning. The first thing we ever did was that gnomes thing. Do you want to
so
just
good.
tell us about how you got involved with Unleashed and how long you were with us and all that sort of stuff? Because people remember you very, very fondly, and we still miss you.
Yeah, no, me to you guys as well. It was special. I think to be honest, more than anything, it helped me a lot actually to be part of that group. I think I've been living with a few friends down in Cornwall for a few years and moved back to Torbay, and I felt a bit lost, I think, and I was looking for something creative, and I'd never really done that much theatre kind of stuff before and didn't think I knew enough about it to be a part of it. And then heard about what you were doing. I think basically I was missing kind of creative and strange and energetic and
Weirdos like us,
yeah,
basically.
exactly. And then a few people said to me, "Oh, like you should check out Unleashed and check out
Martin
Martin
Harris.
Harris's." Exactly. Yeah, and I think from the first moment I came there, I just felt like I fitted in, and I know I was there as a leader or whatever, which was a privilege, but I felt like one of the gang, and all the people I met there. Um, yeah, it didn't. Everyone was very honest and open and open about any mistakes or any ways we mess up because I'm used to that, and I think I'm always looking to be around honest people and to be able to talk about my mistakes. Like I struggle as much as anyone else, So yeah,
Yeah.
it felt very real and really funny as well.
Yeah, we had a lot of
Funny,
fun. Well, we still do.
exactly. Like a
So,
really funny, intelligent bunch of people. Maybe some of them would disagree, but I think you're all very funny and intelligent and interesting. Yeah,
well, we
and
did have
that's
a lot of
right there.
fun. And the weird thing is, Tom, is we're sort of looking back today because it's a mental health week.
Yeah.
And as you know, a lot of the guys, because of their addictions and sort of
Uh huh.
challenges, a lot of people, including myself, have struggled with mental health and what have you. And that it's sort of not talked about enough.
Yeah.
The honesty is not talked about enough. So do you
Yeah.
remember we
Yeah.
did that? We did in Under One Roof 2. We wrote that sketch, which we're going to show in a minute, based on Edward Munch's The Scream, and you were very much involved with that, weren't you? What's your remembrance of all of that?
I think I mean, the whole thing obviously was amazing to be a part of. But that scream thing and that idea of being lost and frustrated and not being able to express it, like, is like, yeah, it hit a nerve with me, and I'm
Yeah,
sure loads of the other guys in the group, and I feel particularly, I'm lucky enough to have a fairly supportive family, um, but I think maybe growing up I wasn't always supported by school, and I had a lot of problems there really, and and as a bloke, I never really felt like I was able to say, look, I'm feeling a bit crap today,
mm,
and
yeah,
you do get to this point, and I think for a lot of people, they're screaming, me included, like,
yeah,
is drink and whatever, and whatever things you do to feel that kind of
yeah, yeah.
frustration.
For those that don't remember it, basically the script we devised was about 5 different scenarios of people who actually were clearly struggling, but
Yeah,
they say nothing. They are silence, and then we all just got this we mind the scream, and it's all
yeah,
about the
yeah,
screaming inside, and actually, you know. We need to talk, and actually, when you are struggling with mental health and issues, actually it's much better to get it out there and share it and talk with people who are not going to judge you, who are going to love you, but are going to understand and try and help. So that was the premise, wasn't it? And I think your scenario was with Blair, wasn't it? You were like one of the last
yeah,
scenarios where it was the homeless guy, and you
yeah,
were
yeah,
looking for
yeah,
your dad, and then you find that the homeless guy is actually your dad who's been in the military,
yeah.
wasn't it?
And I think that's really, yeah, that's just that those kind of stories you hear quite a lot. Um, yeah, yeah. It was quite emotional to do, and even kind of to think about it now in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
The weird thing was, Tom, was not long after you left, we were invited to this Fresh Hope group, which is run
yeah,
by a friend of ours, Ben, who's one of our Unleashed guys, which is basically a mental health group for people who've struggled with or perhaps had a breakdown. And it's a support group for people who have really got massive mental health issues. And they asked us to go and join with them at Upton Vale. And we showed that, and we had a lot of the guys who were in it, and we talked about the whole premise of how, actually people look okay on the outside. And that's the thing with mental health. You can look fine, but actually
yeah,
on the inside, you're actually
yeah,
screaming and
yeah.
really desperate to sort of talk
It's
to
a really
someone.
important one to crack, and I think we did quite a lot as a theatre group, didn't we? On that kind of idea, because it's so important. Yeah, and you even look at all the guys that come to Unleashed. Everyone looks so different, and a lot of them look quite jolly, and like me included, and yourself included. But you never know what's going
Yeah, no,
on the
totally.
inside. Yeah,
Yeah, no, totally. Well, listen, Tom, tell us a little bit about what you've been up to, because it's so lovely to see you. I mean, you went off to Bristol, didn't you? And I know you've been
yeah,
doing some care work, but you're also working with a youth project, aren't you?
yeah. I think I just wanted to head somewhere a bit bigger and where there was creative stuff. I don't know, just to see what I could do. So I've always enjoyed working kind of community based stuff and like things like Unleashed and working with young people and actually working with those young people who might have been kicked out of school, who might be being misunderstood, who might be going down that route of drinking and drugs and whatever, because they're the ones, like you said, they're judged a lot and
Yeah,
people
of
think, they're antisocial, misbehaving, whatever, but there's more to that.
course
So
there
I've been
is.
working with a lot of those kind of young people, a lot of through some theatre stuff. I've been working a little bit in a young person secure unit, um, like a juvie basically,
This is great.
um, which has been cool. And yeah, working with those kind of kids, which is challenging but cool. I've been doing some more community theatre stuff.
And
This
is
time with
TS Idiot, is he still around?
yes, yeah, 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 and performing, yeah. I think I love Torquay. There's a lot of good things in it. I mean, Bristol has been really good in terms of me as a performer. I've been doing my kind of punk poetry stuff a little bit more, a bit political, a bit of comedy. Yeah, as T.S. Idiot, and starting to get paid sometimes for that, which is nice.
Yeah, this is
Um,
great. And
yeah,
you organised your arts festival, didn't you? Your family arts festival.
yeah, yeah. We did that for 3 years in the end. Yeah, in the end it got too much. I was doing it out of my own pocket, and yeah, but it was good. It was a real
Yeah,
coming
good
together of
experience
people.
for you. Good experience for
Yeah,
you.
I
So
think
are
we
you?
used some of the unleashed props for one of those.
That's right. We just done black comedy, hadn't we? And
Yeah,
we all the stuff we made, that weird art, we gave it
yeah,
to you
yeah,
and you used it in your festival, didn't you?
yeah. They lived on in the field. They were enjoyed by a lot of people.
No, this is good. Well, listen, Tom, it's lovely to see you, mate. And I don't know how long you're around, but if you're around when we get back together, do come and see us. And
Hope so. I'm never far
we
away, even when I am in Bristol. And yeah, you guys have always had a special. Like I said, it was. I always felt like I was struggling just as much and going through very similar things to all the guys there. I never felt any different or above any of them at all in any way. Like, and then if anything, I think a lot of them helped me through stuff.
Oh,
Which
bless
maybe they didn't
you, bless you. Well, you're a
always
good
realise
man,
yet.
and we miss you and love you.
Yeah,
And
me too.
you are one of our honorary Unleashed family. You know that. So,
Yeah, it's a good
listen,
thing to
Tom,
be a
lovely to
part of.
see you, mate. And listen, keep in touch, and you
You
must
too.
come down and do a couple of workshops for us when we're all
I will.
back
That'd
to
be good. I
whatever
think.
normal will be.
Yeah, I can do some good stuff about shouting and rhyming and getting a bit angry,
Sounds
which is
good. Right
needed
up our
sometimes.
street. Bless
Yeah.
you, mate. Listen, take care.
See you later. Much love
Take
to
care.
everybody.
Bye then.